How's it going, everyone? So the Packers released their second injury report today for the Bears game, and we're getting a little bit more clarifying news on some key player injuries. So to start off with the injury report, the Packers did list 7 players as who did not participate today at practice. So first one is Micah Parsons. He did not practice at practice, obviously, because of his torn ACL. Subsequently, afterwards, they did place him on IR, but before the practice, they had to put him as a DNP. Second was Josh Jacobs, did not participate, has that lingering knee injury that he's been dealing with for a month. So he's kind of getting that rest to kind of get the swelling down and let him heal up as much as possible. But I'm pretty sure there's no real fear that he will miss the game against the Bears, barring anything unforeseen. But despite him not practicing, he should still be good to go come Saturday against the Bears. Then we have Marshawn Lloyd, who did not participate again because of a hamstring injury. This is the final week that he's able to practice. And shortly after they placed Micah Parsons on IR, they're actually activating Marshawn Lloyd to the active 53-man roster, which I didn't even think about. So they're actually activating him, but they're going to put him back on IR to kind of reset that clock. So if, depending on where we are in the playoffs, if he gets healthy, they could bring him back off IR onto the 53-man roster. So this is really just a move to reset his clock. So he's activated today. They'll place him back on IR, and he'll have to be on IR for at least 4 weeks, which means if he gets healthy, doesn't get injured again, he could return for the playoffs if the Packers want to bring him back. Next player that did not participate was Jaden Reed. Nothing to be scared of. The reason he didn't participate was because of personal reasons, not due to any injury. So he just didn't participate due to a personal matter. Should probably be back at the final practice tomorrow. Then moving along, Zach Tom. This is probably the least clarified player that we have on a DNP. So he didn't participate today. No real news on what his knee is. It's structurally fine. That's what we do know, but we don't know to what extent. As of right now, it's essentially, according to Zach Tom, this week is trying to get through the pain and how to play while protecting himself with whatever is going on with that knee injury. And Zach Tom still remains one of the few players this week that's probably going to be given the whole week is going to be a game time decision if he plays or does not. Then we have Josh Weil, who did not participate due to the concussion. He's in concussion protocol. We'll see how he progresses and if he passes. Then lastly, we have Evan Williams, who did not participate with the knee injury. We did get more news on his status and what happened with that knee. So apparently he has a sprained MCL that occurred during the same play that Micah Parsons tore his ACL. So not very good for knee ligaments on that play. As of right now, Evan Williams is going to give it the week. They did not roll him out, and we'll see how he progresses this week. He's probably another one of those game time decisions. Now, if you're kind of keeping track through all these did not participate, Christian Watson wasn't on there because he was actually a participant at practice today. Looks like he's coming along pretty darn well. He has an upbeat attitude, and it sounds like he's pretty much set that he's going to be playing this Saturday against the Bears. And he also shedded some light on what happened during that injury. So when he went to the hospital, apparently they were looking to see if he dislocated any of his ribs. The x-rays came back fine, which was a very positive note. It looked very clean. So he was able to travel back with the team. And then the next day he was able to get some more scans. Everything came back clean. So on a scan perspective, it looked like he broke nothing and it wasn't as bad as it potentially looked. And now today he's going through practice. He said he felt a lot better than he anticipated based off how he felt before, especially that night. He was pretty darn sore. So it's looking like he's definitely on track to play against the Bears. And at a minimum, when he does play, he did kind of say that he would probably have a little bit more extra protection right here under the pads to kind of help out, but otherwise he should be good. And that about sums up our injury report for today, getting a lot more positive news, mainly the Christian Watson one. Looks like he's going to be good to go. And it's kind of coming down to Zach Tom and Evan Williams being the big 2 players that are going to be game time decisions. Tomorrow's practice will also probably shed some light because I feel like Evan Williams will have to practice in some capacity to be able to start against the Bears. But considering this isn't his first year, he might not need to practice, and they might give him the week up until game time to see how he moves and if he's able to play. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.